Hey guys, so I'm gonna do something new. Yeah, new background. I know, it's cool, right? I'm gonna get some new posters. I might put my Fight Club and my Jaws poster up, but I don't know. They're up there on that wall, but I want to move them there to give me more of a background because my background's a little, messy. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna do this new thing. It's called HBO GO Diaries. So this is a series that I'm doing about HBO Go movies on HBO Go, and I'm gonna talk about them. I'm gonna do this more often. I think it's like every 4 movies I see on HBO Go in a certain time span. I'm gonna do. I could do this weekly. I could do this monthly. It depends. It could be big. It could be small. It depends what it is. So I'm gonna talk about 4 movies. The 4. I might do this with Netflix as well. I'm gonna talk about 4 movies. The 4 movies I'm gonna talk about are how to. Got the name. It's something with dreams. It's the one with Robin Williams. How to let me get my phone out. I'm sorry. How Dreams May Come. Yes. I think that's what it is. How Dreams May Come. Starring Robin Williams. Kingdom of Heaven, the Ridley Scott movie. What's it called? Kingdom of Heaven, directed by Ridley Scott. What else? Kingdom of Heaven, directed by Ridley Scott. The next movie. I'm sorry, that I can't focus. Mission Impossible. Sorry, I saw I meant to say, never mind. Mission Impossible. I'm gonna talk about that second, actually, because that's the second movie I saw out of this diary thing, whatever I call it. I'll call it the HBO Go Journal. How about that? The HBO Go Journal. That has a nice name to it. And Kingdom of Heaven. Wait, no, I said Kingdom of Heaven. Ridley Scott movie. Battle Boy, starring Hugh Grant. And yeah, I'm going to talk about this movie, these 4 movies. Okay, so let me start with How Dreams May Come. This movie stars Robin Williams, Cuba Gooding Jr., and Max von Sydow, and the story's about Robin Williams' character dies. He dies in a car crash 4 years after his kids die, and in the beginning he meets a girl, which is eventually becomes his wife, which he has the kids with, and he goes to this like heaven-like thing. Like, he kind of goes to heaven because he dies, and yes, that is the story. That is the story. Yes. I really like this movie, but there's a lot of stuff I really didn't like about it. I didn't find all the comedy interesting. I'm just gonna get my negatives out of the way. And the ending, while nice and it gets everywhere where you wanted to go, I wanted to see a little bit something more, unique and different. Not I don't know. Like, I wish it could have been done a little bit better, but it was still nice, I guess. It was fine. It wasn't the worst thing. I didn't absolutely awfully hate anything about this movie, but I didn't love it either, and I had a couple of decent sized issues that will lower the score. But the stuff that are good is the score by the guy that did the X-Men, that did the first X-Men movie, and what's his name? I don't know his name. And the visuals are very, very nice. They're fantastic. Especially that painting thing. I just want to go in there. It looks like a painting when Robin Williams' character goes into. And yes, it's so good, and Ron Williams is great in this movie. This is one of his best performances. I mean, I love his movies like Good Will Hunting, stuff like that. Yeah, and yeah, this is a very, very good movie. I very much enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it. No, I'm not gonna do the grade. Cuba Gooding Jr. is great in it. Max von Sydow is great in it. The story's very interesting. I love the concept. And I love it's an entertaining movie. It's got it's got a fun tone to it. It's a fun tone. Throughout the whole movie. It's got some nice themes about heaven and hell looks cool. Like, hell looks really nice. And yes, that is it. That's my review of How Dreams May Come. I'm gonna give it a B plus. And the next movie I'm going to review is Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise, Brian De Palma movies. I like. I've never seen Scarface. Yes. I've never seen Scarface. I've never seen Carrie. But I like Brian De Palma for 2 movies, The Untouchables and Carlito's Way. That's all I know. I wish I knew more. I love movies, but I wish I knew more about, like, I try to get as much as I can. Please keep in mind, I'm still young, and it's been like 2 years since I liked movies, but I really got passionate. I'm still young, but I'm sorry that I'm young, but I just love talking about movies so much. That's why I did this. No, this is my backstory. Why do I always think it's my backstory? Yes, this movie's great. It's a great spy movie. So the story's about Tom Cruise. Him and his team are in, what foreign country are they in? I forgot. I can't think off the top of my head, but they're in a foreign country. And Tom Cruise's character, his spy team gets killed, which is led by John Voight, and one of them is Emilio Estevez and Kristen Scott Thomas. Yes, yeah, they're in there, and what else? Yeah, and now he's now it's kind of like, I guess, somewhat fugitive movie. Yeah, it's kind of a fugitive movie. It's this fugitive spy movie, and and he has to help. And now him and John Voight's wife are the only people alive. And this takes some twists and turns, and it takes some twists and turns, and this takes some twists and turns. It's nice. This is a great movie. I really enjoyed this movie, and I really enjoyed this movie. The spy stuff is cool. The story's really nice. It's got a lot of twists and turns, and fits well. It's well paced. It's well acted by Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is great in this movie. He fits the role of character of Ethan Hunt. The character of Ethan Hunt is really good. And what else? Ethan Hunt is really good. Ving Rhames, Marcellus Wallace. He kind of looks like a bitch. I mean, no Pulp Fiction reference. No Pulp Fiction references, but he does a really good job in this movie as Luther. I really enjoyed him. John Reno's really good. So is John Voight. John Voight's great in it. I really enjoyed him, and so is John Reno. This is one of his best roles since The Professional. I loved his character and stuff like that. What else did I like about this movie? Nice cinematography, great score by Danny Elfman. I love Danny Elfman, and he does a great job with the score. Why do I do this? I'm having a spasm. But this is a good thing. It's very entertaining. I watched this at 3 in the morning, and I'm like, come on, I need to wake up. I need to wake up to watch this. Okay, and now I'm going to talk about Kingdom of Heaven, the Ridley Scott movie, and I love Ridley Scott. I love all his movies, Alien, Blade Runner, I love Thelma and Louise, Matchstick Men, American Gangster. I even really enjoyed Prometheus. But yes, this is a Ridley Scott. Oh, Gladiator. Why did I forget about Gladiator? Gladiator's great. I love Gladiator. And this is more in the realms of Gladiator, Kingdom of Heaven. It stars Orlando Bloom, Liam Neeson. Just a great cast. I like war epics like this. I like like I love Braveheart and Last Samurai. Those are two of my favorite movies of all time. I love yeah, I love Gladiator. And I really, really, really love. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. This movie was very, very, very good. And yeah, so the story's about this blacksmith. This takes place in medieval times, but like real medieval times, not like Kid in King Arthur's court. Kate Winslet and Daniel Craig are in that. One Oscar-winning actress and Daniel Craig, James Bond. Yeah, and yeah, that's the story, and that's what it's about. It's a very good movie. Liam Neeson plays. This also has a lot of people. It has like Edward Norton, Eva Green. It has a lot of people in it. So the story's about what's his Orlando Bloom's character is a blacksmith, and he gets recruited by his father to go to Jerusalem and to go to Jerusalem and help protect, because he works with Jerusalem. And yeah, this movie has got a whole bunch of this movie has a very nice story. It's very nice. Orlando Bloom's character is good. I didn't feel like that, but like he and Orlando Bloom did a good job. I think he's a good actor, but not he felt a little bland at times. And yeah, character wise, this movie is what's his name? Liam Neeson's character is probably the best part. Liam Neeson is fantastic in this movie. One of his best performances. Who else is great in this movie? I really enjoy him as Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul. And yeah, he's very, very good. And yeah, everyone's very good. Edward Norton's great. You barely see his face on, but Edward Norton gave a lot of emotion to his character as the king. And it's also got a lot of Game of Thrones actors. It's got Jaime Lannister. No, I'm not gonna say his name. His name is too hard to pronounce. And Jorah Mormont, the guy that plays Jorah Mormont, is in this movie too. So is Michael Sheen, Brendan Gleeson. Did I say Brendan Gleeson? And Jeremy Irons. It's got so many people. They all do great. The story's nice. It's not a nice looking movie. It's well scored. It's well written. Sometimes the dialogue's a little bit but yeah, that's me. I really enjoy this movie. I'm gonna give it an A-. It's a really good movie, definitely worth checking out, and all these movies are worth checking out. There's no bad ones. I know that's boring, but there's no bad ones. But I will review bad ones. Cutthroat Island might still be on there, and Battlefield Earth is on there, and we're not gonna talk about that piece of shit. But yeah, we're not Battlefield Earth. What an awful movie. And yeah, that's that. And oh, sorry if you heard that. I'm so sorry if you heard that beeping sound. But we're About a Boy. Okay, I'm gonna talk about About a Boy, starring Hugh Grant, Nicholas Hoult, X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, Beast, great as Beast. I really love him as Beast. And yes, and it's got Rachel Weisz, Toni Collette, good actors. And yes, this I love this movie. This movie was awesome. It was great. It was a great story. And so the story's about Hugh Grant is this guy. He hits on women. He plays with them. He plays with women. He hits on women. He doesn't really do much with his life. He's rich, but he doesn't really do much because he wrote a jingle when he was a kid. And then he meets Nicholas Hoult out of some crazy events, and that's how they meet, and that is how they become friends, and that is how this movie goes. This is the story. It's a really good story. It has a great coming to age tone to it. I'm sorry if you're hearing stuff. Something's wrong with my mic. But yeah, I'm gonna make this quick. It has a really great coming of age thing to it, and yes, this is very good. And yes, this is well acted, well written. I really enjoyed how this movie was written. The book's written by Nick Hornby, who wrote High Fidelity, which is another movie I love. He wrote the book for High Fidelity, and yeah, I'm kind of interested to read those two books. And he also wrote some movies. Like, yes, he wrote a couple movies. Let me get a bit more comfortable. There we go. And yes, Hugh Grant is great in this movie. I loved Hugh Grant in this movie. He was powerful in this movie. He was funny. This movie is funny, okay? This movie is very, very funny. Nicholas Holt's also great. One of the best kids' performances I've seen. And yes, in the 2000s, and he's also really funny. I can relate to his character a lot. And yes, I really enjoyed his character. Yes, I loved his character. I really enjoyed his character. Rachel Weisz is really good. Toni Collette is good as Nicholas Holt's mom. She has a lot of great drama. She's a great actress. Yes, everybody's really good. Rachel Weisz is a very likable character. Asha from the chick that plays Asha in Game of Thrones. She does a good job as this somewhat kind of a love interest for what's his name, for Nicholas Holt. And it's very enjoyable, and I really like the emotion behind it. It's a very well emotional movie, and yeah, that's it. And yes, it's well wrapped up, it's well directed, it's well written. I really love this movie. Now, the only problems I had is that some of the kids were just incredibly, like, mean. Like, they were harsh. Like, they didn't feel like good bullies to me. They just felt like cut-out cowboy bullies. And Rachel Weisz's kid, I mean, he eventually grew on me, but damn, does he sound odd. Like, he's like, hey, you mad, no. He was so stubborn at first, but then he started to grow on me a little bit. I didn't love him, but he started becoming a little bit more tolerable as the movie went on. So yeah, overall, I really love this movie. Sorry, I rambled a lot, but yeah, I'm gonna give it an A. It's a very good movie. It has a couple problems with it, but yeah, it's a fantastic movie, and if you haven't seen it, see it. It's a really good movie, and oh yeah, and the characters are great. All right, that's my HBO GO Diaries #1, and I hope you. I don't even know if I'm gonna call it that. I'm just gonna call it HBO GO Diaries, and yeah, that's my review. Like, subscribe, and bye. And yeah, if you have HBO GO, this will be helpful. And I'll do this with Netflix too. Alright.